Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Winnie Jean, and today we're going red because blonde is for the summer and brown has been boring me to death. Let's get right into the tutorial. Today's video is sponsored by UNice. They sent me this wig and I am literally ripping it open at this point because I've been wanting to get this wig so bad. This is their new 13x4 Preverything wig in the color Black Cherry. And when I tell you it's the most scrumptious, subtle red that I ever have seen, okay? She's cute, I'm obsessed, love her down. This is a 13x4 Preverything wig. The lace is pre-cut, it's pre-plucked, it's pre-bleached, it's super convenient and easy to wear. I was gonna wash her because normally I wash my wigs right out of the bag, but I'm like, you know what? Let me install her straight out the pack and see what she's giving. I know y'all are into that, so this is me giving y'all what y'all need, okay? However, would I or would I not be cute with a bald head? Like, I felt so cute in this moment. Now, it could have been the beat, but do I want to go short? Do I want to give real auntie vibes? I have been thinking about it, okay? But that's neither here nor there. So, of course, we're installing her glueless. So I'm going ahead and adjusting the straps in the back so we can pop her on and see what she is giving. This wig also came pre-taped, which I was really interested to try. I never had that before. I was trying to see what that'd be like. You know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and pop her on and see what she is giving. I was a little nervous about the wig being pre-taped on the sideburns. I'm not gonna lie, because typically I customize my sideburns. So being that she already had tape on her, I was like, well, how is this gonna go? But she actually fit really, really nicely. However, my hairline in the middle was kind of low. So I like to go in and create a little custom hairline widow's peak situation. It fits my face a lot better. I feel like when my hairline is too perfect, it look like I got an edge up, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all, you know what I mean? So let's not. So I gave myself a cute little widow's peak. I want to be my little sister so bad. She has the cutest hairline on the planet. She literally looks like Belle. I'm obsessed. Okay, so yes, I do recreate that with a little lace every now and then. Mind your business, okay? Now I'm pulling off the little protective cover on the tape and brushing my little sideburns out the way and laying her down. And to be honest, I'm trying to figure out where this has been my entire life. I love a glueless install, don't get me wrong, and this is still glueless, but having the tape on the sideburns just created so much extra security for me. My sideburns always lift first, especially with my glueless installs, and I felt like with the tape I didn't have to deal with that. I wore this wig for a couple of days. It held my wig down beautifully and it was really easy to remove. It didn't make my lace all sticky, so love that. I'm going in with a small edge brush and a little bit of hairspray and cleaning up the hairline, getting any loose hairs out the way. I've been really taking my time with my lace front installs lately. I like to make them really nice and neat. I realize that that's what I used to be missing. I'm just like y'all, and sometimes I watch so many tutorials that I kind of feel like the process should be faster than what it is, and cutting corners is how the end result ends up not coming out right. So I've actually added steps to my wig routine recently, like instead of going straight in with my hot comb, actually molding the hair into place. This tip is how I feel like celebrities get the perfect hair all day. It's one thing for your hairstyle to come out perfect when you're in the chair, but it's another for your hair to kind of move around and fall right back into place. And I feel like molding your hair down is what gives that effect. If I shake my head, if I, do a little shimmy, if I a little wind blows or whatever the case may be, honey, my hair is going to revert back to the original style. And that's because I feel like I kind of trained it into place by molding it. So I'm taking a little bit of my olive oil wrap and set mousse and I am slathering her on this hair up top, making sure I perfect my part and get everything laid in place exactly where I want it before I go in with a couple of wrap strips and tie everything down. Hopefully you're more patient than me and you can wait for this to air dry, but I kind of give it like 10 minutes while I go ahead and trim the rest of the hair, and then I normally go in and blow dry it the rest of the way. If you have time to let it sit for a few hours and dry, that's perfect. If you have a hooded dryer that you can sit under for a few minutes, even better. But I ran over with my blow dryer real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and take the wrap strips off and our melting band and see what it is giving. And so far, so good. Now I like the whole stay in place effect of the wrapping lotion, but I don't like my hair to look hard. So I kind of comb everything up and blow dry it into place a little bit so it looks soft, but the hold is still there. Okay, we want the best of both worlds. We're trying to give Miley Cyrus energy right now. Now I'm taking a little bit of my bronzer on a fluffy brush and applying that onto the lace just to make sure everything blends in with my skin tone perfectly. And my hot comb is out of commission, so I'm using my curling iron to press everything into place. I'm ordering a new one off Amazon. If you guys have any recommendations, please leave it down below. Okay, help your girl out. I honestly am probably going to just buy the one that I already had. I am a creature of habit, and once I like something, I will run it into the ground. Okay, so I believe my last one was Andy's. So yeah, if y'all don't give me no good suggestions, I'm probably going to go ahead and get that one. I went into my part with a little bit of powder foundation. This is the Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour powder foundation, and I want to say it's 10W, but I didn't have this for a while and the number is definitely rubbed off, so my bad, girl. And I don't want to go for hard baby hair. I really want to go for a more like soft, supple vibe. Okay, so I'm just kind of combing my little sideburn pieces down and softly laying them into place, but I don't want it to look like I tried too hard. I don't want it to look too intentional, just very soft and cutesy. Okay, it's funny to me because I kind of decide my hairstyles based on a feeling or a vibe, so trying to explain them to you is hard because I'm just like, it's giving it's giving it's giving ooh. Like, sweetheart, those are not descriptive words. I don't know how to express the feeling to y'all, but I hope y'all be getting where I'm coming from. Okay, I truly do, because I need my vocabulary to catch up to the vibes. Okay, I went a little bit short with my side part swoop today, and I have been in love with it. I've been wearing a lot of V-part wigs lately, and my leave out is kind of long, so I haven't been able to get my layers as short as I want. So when I have a lace that I can cut up and chop up how I want to, baby, I go for it. I really want to try a nice little bang look, but this wasn't the day. This wasn't the time nor place. To style everything, I went ahead and used my 1 1/4 inch Conair ceramic curling iron. I don't know why that was so hard to say. And added a little bit of wave to the hair and bumped my little swoop. Nothing too crazy. I actually ended up curling it a little bit tighter than I wanted, so I brushed the curls out quite a bit. But the swoop, honey, the swoop was sending me, okay? I was in love. At first, it was giving kind of like 60s bob, but after I brushed it out a little bit, it gave more body wave, and here is where we found the greatness, okay? Here is where we was trying to go. So this is the finished look. I added some baby hair, but nothing too crazy. I was super inspired to try this color by Dominique A. She had a burgundy plum wig that was gorgeous, and I had to know if I can pull this color off. I just had to try it, girl. If it didn't go well, it would have never seen the light of day. But it came out really, really cute. I got my little color fixed without going too crazy. I feel like blonde is more of like a summer, springy vibe. This red gives winter. It gives ice cold. It gives burr. You know what I mean? I hope that you guys really enjoyed today's tutorial. The links to the hair and the products that I used in today's video will be down below in the description box if you guys want to check any of that out, as well as any coupon codes that I have in my possession, because I want to help y'all save coins. That's what I'm here for. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babes.